Welcome back to Backpack Hero, where I do actually have a recording going this time. Thank goodness for that. Okay, we're on to the second floor of this run, where we have, I should close regedit, which I had to open to fix this game. Alright. We are on our shield/armor run. Let's see. We can come back to him, right? Yeah. Okay, so we've got a bunch of treasure. We can get a heal. That's a good idea. Let's fight and try and get... Yeah, we should level up with this one. What is that? Defender. Anyone behind them cannot be targeted. Oh, that's pretty intense. Thankfully, I think I can take you out in one turn. Let's see. I don't think it's worth stalling just to get the cleaver kill on him. Do I want to... No, because yeah, okay. Let's just get the kill. We won't worry about the luck. We'll have more things to fight. Okay, 12. So just... Will the spike... Is he gonna take 10 damage off his 2 attacks? I think he will. And I think those go through his shield, right? Do they? I'm actually not sure. I could just... Yeah, I guess there's no cost to me to stall out the entire combat. Oh, he did do... Wait, how did he get... Wait, did he do damage? I thought he did. But I think it was just that animation I complained about before, where the blood comes off of you like they do damage, but they're not actually doing damage because it's something else. I straight up didn't catch whether that broke his shield or his shield dropped before he did that. I believe, though, he had 34 health, right? Which means he took 5 off of each hit. Off of the spike damage. So I think that confirms that the shield dropped first and he took damage from both hits. Which actually sort of means if I have enough armor, I can just drop having weapons at all. As long as I can maintain my armor high enough, the spikes keep building. And they just break themselves on my armor. Huh. Okay, 24. Actually, I'm just gonna let you do this again. And, one more time. Proof of concept? Yeah, I mean, here's your kill. 1 health and 1 luck. Yeah, so I can really get rid of the... I can really start thinking about getting rid of the sword if I want to. Do I keep branching these out? I think so. A lot of these are kind of agnostic as to where they're placed, but if I keep building up armor items, I'm going to want them to be top and bottom and then some big blobs in the middle, so that's what I'm thinking when I do that. Do I take the paladin sword? I don't really need it. Let's take the boots. Oh, I forgot this actually needs the full stack. Okay, so that works. The downside here being I can't get both the knight's armor, or I can't get both the leather boots and the spiked helmet. Oh, this is dumb. I could have had that like that the whole time, which would have been better for me. That doesn't double them. No, it's just a +2, so that's not worth it. I think we take the luck rings and we just do we do a luck and a luck armor cleaver build? Should I bring this cleaver with me? Oh, can't take more items. That's okay. I'm actually gonna do this just because I like having everything together. None of this other stuff would benefit from proximity, right? Can I? Okay, that's technically better because it does flat 4. I lose 1 in the verticality, but I gain 2 off the armor. So actually that's slightly better. And I think I just lose the wooden sword. Because I don't really want to get rid of anything else and I don't really care. As long as I can survive like the first couple of rounds, it's pretty okay. The big problem will be in combats that are longer, where enemies ramp up their damage. I guess I may be proven wrong in my thing that I was saying previously about the bosses and being non-specific. If I get that one boss, well, if I get the one boss that ramps up and does a lot of attack, or well, a lot of attacks would help me actually with the spikes, but a few big attacks, but it ramps up dramatically, that could outpace my armor very quickly, which would be a problem. Let's just keep on with the combat. I don't really have any reason to do otherwise for the moment. Cowardly. There is the problem of if I don't have my own damage output, it reduces my ability to control who I attack. Huh. Rethinking this a little bit. I don't like how this highlighting system, which is supposed to highlight the links between, you know, how they impact each other, looks like I'm hovering over the wrong one, you know? But it's fine. Okay. Reorganize to claim this item. I don't think I want to do that. Let's steal 5 gold. Hold on. Oh, this one's just wealthy. This one isn't stealing. So actually, I should prioritize damage on this one. I don't want that anyway. Fuck, I made a mistake. He is gonna break himself. Oh no, he won't. I'm in the clear on that because he's not attacking. So he will steal next turn and then I can hit him. Wait, did I? Again, really wish I had a combat feed here. I think he just stole my gold and then left, which is the first time that's happened. Usually they steal and then wait, don't they? Well, I mean, at least I can get this kill. Weird though. Hmm. He's gonna die next turn. I don't even have to attack. Kind of wish I had the damage output now to get that bonus, but it's fine. Yeah. This is pretty effective, I have to say. Okay. This is not a cleaver. That's poison damage. That's appealing. It's an L shape. There's that breastplate that I was talking about wanting, but I don't think I want to trade out what I have to get it. So cleavers below get 50% bonus damage. That's a good one. I like that. I like the more lucky rings. This is a fun weapon that I would kind of like to have, but I don't think I want to trade it out. Maybe I do though, if I get rid of the suntan lotion. The suntan lotion and sweaty towel combo felt like a really good thing to have, and it definitely is. But they are... I don't know. The sweaty towel is powerful, but the self-burn is a problem, because as far as I know, the burn goes right past my shield, right? Oh, this can be blocked. Oh, never mind. That's actually got more utility than I thought. Huh. This is an armor. Hold on. So this doesn't matter. But I do want this above the cleaver, so that proximity does matter. I was thinking about trying to get the chef's hat to get the knight's armor bonus too. Theoretically possible, I would open up this slot and this slot to move the cleaver here and the hat here, but the poison would be really nice, I have to say. If I get rid of the suntan lotion and I get rid of liquid armor, then I'm only one slot away. Do I get rid of the sunflower shiv for the luck ring? No, I think luck rings I'll be more likely to pick up, and even though I'm sort of doing a luck build, I don't think it's worth that sacrifice. Is the 1 damage gonna, or is the 2 damage gonna make a big difference? It might. I don't think it's gonna, I think it's gonna be making more long-term difference than any of these, hopefully. We'll see. This is XP. We need 20 more. There's only 1 enemy here? And maybe we prioritize this so we get the XP we need. Because I don't think we're getting 20 XP off that thing. 5 experience, 8 experience. That's not enough either. Well, oops. That's not what I meant to press. I'm dumb. That works out okay though. Power react. Hold on. When 14 damage is received, change intention to dodge. I can't target him anyway. Really need a better indicator than not for this power thing. Also, why is it called... Oh no, sorry, it's called defender, not power. That labeling really needs improvement. But not being able to target it should really not just retarget it automatically. You're gonna hit me for 5. I need to get through 9 armor. Together you're gonna do 21 damage. I think taking one health is not a big deal though. So let's oh, the poison doesn't go through until your armor's down. Shit. Would have been smarter. Well, no, because it's I still need to break the armor no matter what. Oh no, the poison is there. It's just, again, really hidden with these terrible icons. Okay. We'll do one, yeah. Because you'll survive this one. Oh no, the poison got him. Shit. Okay. You're gonna take 7. If I give you poison, you'll take 6 from that. Oh, I should have swung this. That was dumb. It's fine though. Spaghetti, 10 block. That's pretty nice. Crisis ring. Adjacent items are used. Top hat. Not in the top row items. Stable on take damage plus 1 gold. That's kind of fun. Shoe hat's nice. Let's see. Let me see if I remember. So it's 3. Each turn adds 3 block. The alternative is put it like that, and I get. Oh no, I have to be like this. We do this and that. And I guess these don't need to be apart anymore. That does still only net me. So if I do that, this gives me 4 instead of 3. Which actually, this will still get the same 5. And then I can do this. Move these. And everybody's happy. I lose a luck ring, but that's probably okay. How does luck work? Is it just for each luck I have, I get one lucky. Oh, a specific item can be used in research in Haversack Hill. Well, I should have paid attention to that. Okay. Is this all the ones where it's applicable? I think so. Okay. I know I looked at that before, I just didn't look at it that closely before. I think we leave the rest of this. Oh, there's my forge to do an upgrade. Let's Please tell me this purple snail nets me 7 XP. Oh my god, thank goodness. Okay. Alright. Okay. You're gonna take 5 from my spikes and 5 from my poison, which would be 13. And if I don't want to kill you, this technically does 9. So I think that's safe. And then, oh, it did a summon. I wasn't paying attention to that. That's on me. This gets me no XP though, right? So I'll just do this kill and it's fine. But you didn't take... Oh, no, you did. Okay. And we'll just leave that because he doesn't have me any XP. There's no reason to fight him. Okay. Let's get these. I do like the moth bomb. You know I like the moth bomb. Especially for bosses. You get another leather cap for more armor. That's great. Seasoning's pretty interesting, but I don't really use or have consumables, so... See, the whetstones would be interesting for a cleaver build because you can fit so many cleavers, and the multiplicative factor for one use of... Well, it kind of doesn't matter because the cleavers that I've seen all still use 1 energy each. So this one wouldn't really matter. It's really just doing 3 damage for one energy. The longer I look at the rough whetstone, the crappier it is. Like every run I look at it, it's worse. I forget the details on the better whetstone, but I think that would work better. Here there's no use because you might as well just swing. If you can either swing this cleaver twice for 8 damage, or sorry, for 12, because I forgot about the chef's hat, or you can swing it once for 9 with a use of the whetstone. So that's pointless. Let's take the shuriken for... See, why does this not... I know there are research items that call for a shuriken. So why does that not... Does it not... I'm sorry. Is that why I haven't noticed it? Because it doesn't actually mark it as researchable until it's in your inventory? Does it mark it now? No. Does it mark it now? But it is researchable. I literally have an item here, or a place here for it. This is a shuriken of any rarity. Oh god, this game. Okay. Wow, this is an interesting lineup. Okay, real quick, let's do some reorganization, because actually this... Well, no, this won't matter. It is weird how moving it up technically makes it better. Okay, that is technically better optimized. Alright, should I take the bashing shield? It is a weapon I really like. Alright. Do I get rid of the cleavers and stuff and commit, do a full commitment? So let's say I was getting rid of all of these. Or maybe most of them, but... This still counts because it's diagonal. I would buy the leather cap, which would give me additional block. I've been having fun with my cleavers and luck, but this is a build that could carry me a very long way. So I think I have to buy the bashing shield. How much is this? 35. That's like all of my money. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna feel very silly if I get it as a drop, but okay, now we prioritize what we keep and what we sell. So I would like to take the cleavers if I can. This dagger is less interesting. The needler is very nice. The moth bomb is nice. I don't care about this. I don't really care about the sweaty towel, especially with no way to cleanse. So we sell these. All right. I guess we'll find out if that was a huge mistake or not. I forgot I had all these leathers around, or not leathers, treasures. All right, man. What can you give me that's better than this leather cap? I'm gonna gamble on you. How's this for a trade? There's no time to say no. For each column to the right, plus 0.5 block adds. I don't think that was a trade up. Yeah, it was actually a trade down by 1 block. But it's uncommon. So, alright. Whatever, that's fine. Time to find out if any of these treasures I can't do anything with are worth anything. I don't think any of that's worth taking. Not in exchange for what I have. Oh. I was too quick on the draw and now I'm cursed. I saw it as I was clicking it. Hymn of Kate. They want me to take it back to Haversack Hill. Fine. I did it again. I didn't look before I clicked. I'm fucking dumb. These aren't even items I want. Now I have 2 curses. Okay. Welcome to my game show. Oh boy. Time to make more bad decisions. I don't actually want any of this stuff. What is this? I love that this is off screen so I can't even see what it's called. It's a conduit. Which Jason's diagonal structure become conductive. I don't want any of this. Whatever, man. Sure. You can keep this, though. I'm not taking it. Alright. First time at the forge. The forge. Many items can be upgraded at the forge. The forge costs money, but you can use it multiple times. Each forge has different upgrades. Oh, suddenly it makes sense why there's money in the game. Because short of buying a really high quality item in a shop that was a random drop, there was basically no point to money prior to this. Each forge has different upgrades, so be sure to check. You can see how many upgrades an item can receive in this card. If it can be upgraded, there will be a number on the bottom right next to the anvil symbol. Well, what does the... Oh. Add 1 regen to a ring, add 2 blocked armor. But I can use this multiple times, it said, right? Slow to a weapon, don't care. Damage to a weapon, don't care. I don't have enough for the regen to the ring, so let's add block to an armor. We're not getting rid of this item. Not getting rid of this one either. Is there anything that multiplies armor? I guess ultimately it wouldn't matter if I put it on an item where it didn't, but... She takes the item, turns it a few times, and passes it to her anvil. The hammer sends sparks flying, and you turn around to cover your eyes. When you turn back, it glows with a new purpose. I help, you sure do. In fact, I'm gonna... I can't do math. Never mind. I could go sell something at the merchant, but... I think we'll move on. Okay. Let's see what we're doing. Let's see if I have what it takes. It's funny, I didn't even think about the fact that I was buying this equipment right before the final combat. Smoke plume when destroyed. It smoke puffs and spaces in this row. Return is destroyed, unused destroyed. Huh. You know, it is slightly helpful for a hazard, an anti-hazard build to have this passive stuff. Because I'll be able to clear this smoke bloom. Let's just get you some poison to start off. Will you be poisoned by each combat adds 3 dodge? Well, thankfully I have this passive damage, because otherwise that would really screw me, because I have no way to add energy. Is that every turn? Huh. Oh, he does take poison. Well, I'm very glad I kept this item then, because it's gonna save my bacon here. Okay. Okay. Space doesn't throw when your turn end is destroyed. Unused destroyed. Wait, on turn end destroyed? So I don't even have to worry about it? It's just a bother for this round? Oh, it did reduce my block because of that. Oh boy, you're gonna wreck yourself on my spikes here, man. Enjoy that. It does make me wonder whether these bosses are random or if this boss was specifically tied to this run, because this is a very, very effective build against this boss. This boss is done in like... Oh, it's all of them. Destroys all adjacent and diagonal hazards. Okay. So it doesn't... I didn't read that correctly. That's okay, though. Oh, you're gonna heal? No, enjoy that. It's not gonna last very long. It is interesting, I didn't pick up any armor items that are activatable. I carried that towel for a while, but that was it. I'm pretty sure you're dead the next turn, man. 16 poison and 24. Okay, you got like 2 turns. Oh, I did this. I read this wrong again. I should have read that more close. That's on me. Whatever. It's fine. I got rid of it. How much does this do now? 21. So next turn it'll be a kill. Why did this activate every time he was hitting me? Was that just flickering because every time he hit me the amount of block changed and therefore it was recalculating how much damage the bashing shield did? Whatever. You know what? I'm not even gonna hit you. Technically, I don't think there's a better place to put this, is there? Because all my rows have at least 4. So it's always going to take 3 actions to clear. Poison sickness will not take any action. Yeah, it's bad news. Actually, that's bad for me because it means he won't take well, he won't take spike damage. Unfortunately, he is so poisoned, he's just fucking dead. Okay, this is a really effective build for that boss in particular. It would have been pretty effective in general, and I didn't even really need the bashing shield, but it was kind of fun to revisit. Alright. I don't really care about the food. Gonna be honest. See, these aren't labeled. These aren't labeled, but this is uncommon. It's an uncommon armor. So those markers are just a fucking lie. Because there should be one that says... Wait, hold on. I know this type can be used in research and habitat hill. Did I read this wrong again? This specific item. Oh, that's the differentiation. So it's, we're looking for this specific item versus we're looking for an item of this type. Okay, fair enough. But I think pretty much everything here we're looking for in some regard. So what do I get rid of? Probably the ring. The ring is the thing we can pick up most easily. And we'll leave the cornucopia because I don't care about it. Alright. That could have been worse. Who are you? Oh boy. Okay. More people in town. Blech. Alright, we'll deal with them next time.